What's up, deputies? Officer First 30 Minutes here. Today we're gonna be an ambulance driver, a paramedic to be exact. We're using the SUP Beta Service Uniforms pack from the EUP team. There's several different EMT uniforms you can choose from. Let me go ahead and just show them off so you guys can get an idea of what they are. So depending on the county you're working, they will change. So we have LSFD EMT. Comes with a darker uniform with a yellow stethoscope. Also with a jacket variant. Most of these had jacket variants. Here's Los Santos County Fire Department, jacket version. Blaine County Fire Department, jacket version. And SAMS EMT uniform. So SAMS, I believe it's San Andreas Medical Service. So that's the uniform we're going to be using today. We're using this 2015 F550 ambulance, EOS compatible, and we're actually going to be using agency callouts to get some paramedic calls. So agency callouts is a plugin by Darkmeyer. I didn't even know it was still around. Apparently he moved all his downloads off to his own site. I'll leave a link for that in the description if you are curious. That being said, let's go ahead and get some call outs.
Any available unit in the Vespucci area. We have a pedestrian struck by a vehicle on South Rockford Drive.
Copy that. We got pedestrian struck by a vehicle in Vespucci Canals. Patient reports only minor injury. Treatment on scene might be possible. Gonna be en route. So I really don't know all the ambulance or EMS codes. So we're just going to drive to the scene and see if we can provide treatment. .75 miles away. As you can see, the interior of this model is not textured out at all. At least up in the driver's cabin. It's even more important to clear intersections as an ambulance. Your time to stop, it takes longer, you're a bigger vehicle. But also, it should help increase visibility for drivers that might be crossing the oncoming intersection. .1 mile away from the scene. Oh, what the heck? Like LSPD's already on scene. Oh, what the heck happened here? We're just gonna pull up right on the curb, go to the patient and press T to assess their injuries. Yeah, there's somebody right down here. Sir, are you okay? You go ahead and check him. Patient has a broken leg, mild bruising. So we're gonna definitely take him to the hospital for that. Lead the patient to the ambulance and press T to let them in. All right. Shit. We are en route back to the hospital now. Got one for drop off.
So need a huge scoop of undermilk and chocolate flavor like right now. It's been so stressful. Yeah, I have the perfect guy for your fit.
All right, patient has been dropped off. We'll wait for another call out.
Unit in the Vinewood Hills area. We have an ambulance requested. Injuries unknown in Vinewood Hills.
Copy that. We've got an ambulance being requested. Gonna respond.
Lincoln 18. Respond code 3.
Half a mile away. And we got a wild dog running around. Oh. What is this guy doing? Let's get across this intersection. All right, we're gonna have to be careful on this one. Perfect. Quarter mile away. Oh man, we're gonna have to try to revive him. We got somebody on the ground here outside of a garage at a residence in Vinewood Hills. Let's go ahead and attempt. I think we're gonna try CPR. Press or hold U to start CPR. Get into position here. To use the compression timer bar rises to increase the patient's pulse. I remember doing this. Our invisible patient here. It's like a mini game to get that pulse higher. Patient is gone. They are dead on arrival.
Dispatch to
Notifying
all
the
Vinewood
coroner.
units. We've got medical aid requested in West Vinewood.
So let's get the coroner out here.
Delta 12, code 3 from the east. I'll be on you 20 any second.
They are going to remove the body as traffic collides into everything. Unfortunately, I was just too slow. He was already dead. Couldn't get the pulse high enough. No, I think in most cases, an actual paramedic would still just, even if they're dead on arrival, still take the body to the hospital. Correct me if I'm wrong, and it could depend, could be on a state-by-state case, what the protocol is. All right, we'll be cleared from this call. Just got a call in for a mobility impaired patient requesting transport.
Lincoln 18. Respond code 2.
Gotta find the patient here. Now, I remember when my wife was working as a paramedic, she said one of the most difficult challenges was to find the address sometimes. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find this address and locate our patient. It appears they're like behind these storefronts. So we're gonna have to go It's like an alleyway. Let's see if we can get back there. Now they're either below us or they're in this alley. This alley's pretty tight. Okay, I think that's him on the back of that building. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to reverse out of here, park in front of there, and walk up to the back of that building. That was another thing I remember her telling me. Anytime you would back up, you would always have to have a spotter, at least in the county she worked in. So if you're backing up to a hospital, had to have a spotter. Anytime you're in reverse. All right, so I think it's one of these. I like parking up in the curb driveway, whatever the case might be. All right, I'm gonna run back there, see if we can help this patient. Okay, we're gonna lead them to the ambulance and press T to let them in. So this ambulance, I've kind of had some issues putting patients in the back. It's kind of slumped over. You okay, man? All right, follow me. I like how he's mobility impaired, but he's walking downstairs perfectly fine. I just saw him go into a little jog. But when you go to a call, you can't refuse help. So even if you think they might be faking symptoms, you gotta treat it as serious as any other call. Oh, and he's gonna hurt himself doing that. Guess I probably need to hop down here as well. Okay, let's try again to get him in the vehicle. Drive the patient safely to the hospital. For some reason, the patient is always trying to get to the side of the ambulance, which is not possible on this model. So we'll pretend like they were teleported into the actual ambulance. Now, if I remember correctly, anytime you ran into something or did something a little too aggressively, driving-wise, you'd be penalized. The patient health would decrease a little bit. Your goal is to get the patient there in good health. Well, as good as possible. You don't want to get them to the hospital in worse condition than when you found them. Hey, you're gonna get honked at if you're going in front of me with my lights on. All right. Got somebody in the back for you. All right, we dropped them off. Good to go. I'm gonna end that episode for now. If you want to see more of these callouts, let me know. And I want to get an ambulance that is a little more compatible with this mod. Try to do some research to find it out. But once again, we're using agency callouts by Darkmeyer, and I'll leave a link probably in the mod document to his mods. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next patrol.